Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome into this reading. We are going to be looking at some situation or problem that you are having right now that you may be wondering, can I overcome this? Will it be resolved? What is the next events that are going to take place? What are the situations that are going to still unplay here? And I'm going to ask your spirit guides to come in and to guide you, to show us what they see and to give advice to you as well with regards to whatever this is. So please come into my spirit room, sit down and let me read your tarot cards. I have got 4 different cards set up here. All of these cards are associated with a different element or a different guardian. So these are the 4 elements that make up the way we are on this planet. Without these elements, we will not be existing. So I want to see which one you're going to be attracted to according to what is going on with you. So we've got Earth Guardian here, which is card number 1. We've got Air Guardian here, which is card number 2. Fire Guardian, which is card number 3. And Water Guardian, which is card number 4. So this is earth, air, fire, and water. These are the 4 elements that make up the building blocks of everything that is here today. Without one, nothing will exist. So why I'm taking it out is because each one specifically means something different. So you can choose this according to whatever you're finding attractive. You might find certain people feel like they're more attracted to fire or water. It can be something even that you love. Perhaps you love to swim, or perhaps you love nature and you love to garden. That kind of energy, go where that is. And excuse me, guys. And with this energy, it can also be associated with the zodiac signs. So with the earth energy coming up here, this can be Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. You can make up that decision what you want to choose. You can really go for whatever you're feeling for. With the air energy, we've got Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. With the fire energy, we've got Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. With water, it is Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. So you can choose from your zodiac sign. You can choose for whatever you like. Now, let me talk a little bit about what these different energies actually represent as earth, air, fire, and water. That you can even choose from this as well. With the Earth Guardian, we are looking at something that's got to do with your stability. It's got to do sometimes with your career, with your money, with stability even in connections. It can even be associated sometimes with marriage, because that is a stable energy that you need to be grounded. This is talking about when you are feeling unstable, unsure about your place in the world. Okay, with the Air Guardian, we are going to your thoughts, we are going to what is happening in your mind, we are going to, it can even be over worrying or overthinking, completely being unable to get something out of your head. It's either something that you are thinking about that has occurred in the past and it's stuck in your mind. Sometimes when you see Air Guardian, it can also indicate that you're having problems sleeping or perhaps oversleeping. And with the Air Guardian as well, it can indicate anxiety that you have for the future. Also things like stress and worries, those kinds of things as well. With the Fire Guardian here, we are looking at goals, we are looking at dreams, we are looking at focus, we are looking at motivation or lack of motivation. We are looking at, can't find the direction I need to go in. What do I do next? What action do I take next? Confusion about what you're doing. Is it the right thing? Is it the wrong thing? And with the Fire Guardian, it can even indicate spirituality of some kind of sort. Okay. Water Guardian, all about the emotions. So this can be related to how you're feeling. So it can indicate you're feeling very sad, you're feeling very emotionally depleted, you're getting into, it can even indicate situations like where there are conflicts and anger and it leaves you feeling frustrated and angry. This is all associated even with love, with relationships that we have with other people, what that outcome is, how it is making you feel. It is also associated with other energies that are a little bit lower inside of you. Why do I have this feeling of being so down? Why am I so emotionally drained? Why am I feeling, can be stress as well, but it's mainly got to do with the deeper feelings. It's got to do with how you're feeling in this world. And if you're not happy, if you're feeling like you have no emotion. That's also another problem. Having no emotion can be another problem as well. Or you feeling like you got too much emotions with regards to situations that are going wrong. You might be attracted to that as well. So whatever is the main element with you, and by the way, it can be too. You may be experiencing lack of motivation and no emotions at the same time, then both messages are for you. Or you may be experiencing anxiety or even stress with regards to events that have taken place, and then there is a sadness attached. So you would then go to both. We are going to go in here and ask your ancestors, your spirit guides as well, to come in and guide you, to show you deeper energies of what is going on here, and then to show us the way forward as well. And maybe even they may even reveal, depending on what the situation is, what they still see coming and what is still coming for you with regards to the situation. So there we go into it. I'm sorry it was a bit of a long introduction. I wanted to really make sure you understood where your energies are aiming and being directed at. So with the Earth Guardian, card number 1, Air Guardian, card number 2, Fire Guardian, card number 3, and Water Guardian, card number 4. And I call the spirit guides to please come in now and to begin the reading, so you guys can go straight into your timestamps and go straight to your reading, and I will see you there. Hello, card number 1. How are you doing? This is Earth Guardian. So if you've chosen this card, you're either an Earth sign or associating with somebody that's an Earth sign, which can be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or there's just something about who you are as a person that really loves nature, really loves growing things. Maybe you got a green thumb. You got this kind of energy of loving to be outside, maybe going into the forest, hiking, the mountains, that kind of energy. And with this coming up here, I want to read what it is saying. Okay, so Earth Guardian is associated with how you're feeling in this world. It's associated with how rooted you feel, how grounded you feel, and it's also got association with what you're going to achieve in this world as well. Energy, Earth Guardian says stay rooted and grounded. Okay, this is a nice vibe. I like this energy. And another thing that always comes from Earth Guardian, it's usually asking you to spend more time in nature. One of the things that I remember making a video at one point that was talking about cord cutting and releasing negative energies, and I literally used the Earth Guardian, the Air Guardian, Water and Fire Guardian to help to do that. And is there, you can go check it, there's a link for it. It's about removal of cords and attachments that you have to people. You can literally use these kind of energies to help ground you. For you choosing Earth Guardian, it would mean spending time outside, spending time under the trees, spending time walking barefoot on the ground, putting a picnic blanket down and sitting down right on the floor. You can even work on things like your root chakra, for instance, and that is wonderful, just to sit down on the ground. That is a real connection there. So this has got to do with stability. It's got to do with how you're feeling, your place in the world, how strong you're feeling in this world, and goals that you can possibly have, the stability. So let's get advice out here from your spirit guides, from your ancestors. What do they see? Let's show us what you see, please. Okay, we've got Oracle. Wait for important information. I want to take out the cards and then I'm going to talk to you about it. Shaolin, I'm going to say this wrong. Shaolin Master, be graceful in movement and action. Okay, I want to get one more out because this is talking about the direction that we are going in here. Let's have a look and see what they show us with regards to direction. What is coming in? What should you be aware of, Spirit Guide, for card number 1? Wow, shed old skin. So you've got this energy here of the snake coming in, and it says shed old skin. Let's see what other cards are coming in. Let me get the Sacred Traveler out for you. With the Oracle coming in there, I really feel like there's something that you don't yet see. With regards to the situation. And the shed, the old skin, and the Shaolin Master coming in here, be grateful in movement and actions. There is definitely action that you need to take and choices that you need to take moving forward here. And I kind of feel like it's going to be the road that is easiest to take. Okay, let's see what else comes in. You're going to find your sanctuary. This is beautiful. Opening to spiritual source and voyage of the heart. Very, very similar energies coming up here. Love flows through you and to you. Let's get some tarot cards out here for you and have a look. There is definitely a very interesting journey coming up in your reading here. There is a spiritual journey coming through here, and it's interesting that this comes underneath the Finding Sanctuary, Open to Spiritual Source, is talking of underneath the Oracle, which is a very spiritual energy. And the Voyage of the Heart, again, comes underneath this energy of be graceful in your movement and your actions. What I can tell you, there is definitely some changes coming in for you here. Two of Swords comes in. We've got Seven of Cups, definitely, absolutely. The Knight of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, that's good. Hangman, Eight of Pentacles, definitely this is about some kind of stability, without a doubt. I will give you the advice your spirit guides want to tell you at this time. First of all, you're coming in here with regards to some kind of stability because of the energy of the Earth Guardian. You're worried perhaps about the future and what will unfold. Will you be stable enough? Will the connection be stable enough? And with the Oracle coming in here, it says wait for important information. There is information that is going to come in that is going to make you see something that you have not seen before. It is going to give you an idea of what you are going to do next. I'm going to tell you something quite interesting because of the Two of Swords being here. I do feel like there is either people or a situation that you are going to distance yourself from because of the Two of Swords coming in. It comes in after you receive information. So I feel like you're distancing yourself or you're removing yourself from a certain situation. It's coming up here with the Snake card again and the choices that you're going to be making. With the Snake coming in, it says shed old skin, and I definitely see this happening with the Two of Swords coming in here. I feel there are situations unfolding in your world that you can feel they're no longer serving you. They're not giving you the stability you need. They're not giving you that sanctuary. This is the main element here. You are looking to find a sanctuary, the safe place where you feel like you belong, a place that you feel I'm safe here. I'm safe in this place. I'm grounded. I mean, that's a tower right there on the top of the mountain, and it's a grounded energy. It's going to stand the test of time. And with the clouds as well coming up next to this tower, it is this information that you do not yet see. All right. So this is quite interesting. With the Shaolin Master coming up here and Voyage of the Heart coming together, love flows through you and to you. Shaolin Master coming in here, which is literally saying be graceful in movement and action. They are asking you to look at what is going to be the easiest for you. You know, sometimes Spirit Guide will come in here and say to us, we sometimes have to do the things we don't want to do or face things that we don't want to face. I want to turn the cards for you. That we don't want to face. Sometimes the hardest thing to do is the thing that needs to be done. And with you, they're literally asking you to look at what is right for you. Take the easy path here. Do not try to go the difficult route. What is the easiest decision you can make? And this is the one that you need to take. It's almost like they're saying, we've been opening the door for you. So don't complicate things here. Don't make it more complicated than what it needs to be. I feel like with the Seven of Cups coming in here, they have been opening doors for you, and they're still going to be opening doors for you still. There could even be 7 different events that take place here as you are moving forward. And each one of these, it's almost like the next door opens to lead you to the next one. And that door opens to lead you to the next one. And they're going, what I'm picking up on here, which is something that I haven't really picked up on before, is that when these doors open, it's almost like they're trying to guide you to get to the next stage. Guide you to get to the next place. But what I feel, what they're trying to tell you is you need to look at what is happening inside of you. You need to look at your emotions. You need to look at what is making you happy. You need to look at avoiding the hard way. I remember one of my spirit guides one day when I was younger literally told me, it was such a strange experience, came in and told me that, like in a very matter-of-fact way, he just came and said, you like to learn the hard way, don't you? And I was just like, yes, I do, you know. And that was it. It was just like a statement that they made. And I always remembered that. And it's coming up now in your reading, it's like sometimes you like to learn the hard way, and they're actually saying we're trying to show you an easier way of doing things. You just have to be open to listen to us, because there is a sanctuary for you here, but it is going to involve letting go of some things that are no longer serving you. There is things or events or situations that you're aiming at here, or being involved with, or people that you're connecting to, that are not at all anything like the Earth Guardian. They're very unstable, or situations are not strong as you want them to be. And they're asking you to look at what is making you happy right now and what is making you unhappy. And the events and the situations that are making you unhappy, move away from them. Make your decisions from a place of emotion coming in here, because this is your guidepost. This is your almost like direction that you're going to be taken into, so that you can get to the place that you want to be. Now, the whole bottom row here is quite interesting, because I feel they're going back to this energy here of the choices, the change in direction, and the information that is still coming. I feel like there is definitely information coming in here. There's a change of a way that you're looking at things, the way that you're seeing something. It's almost like you're going to have this moment of a shift in perception that allows you to see something a bit differently. And when you do that, I feel like they're saying this is when you are going to be able to make the right decisions and choices. So first of all, they are asking you with the Two of Pentacles, yes, the stress that you're carrying, the energy that you're carrying is a lot. You may be feeling very unstable, very unsure. Sometimes you might feel like making a decision or choice, and at the same time you're afraid to make that decision or choice. You're afraid to make a change so that you can get to the sanctuary that you're trying to get to, where you're going to be happy. But they're asking you to hold on here. Don't let go of anything right now. Don't make any changes right now. Just stay where you currently are. I know that in any situation you are, even if it's an uncomfortable situation, because I see the Hangman coming up here, and the Hangman is in the reverse position for me. The Hangman is uncomfortable when he's hanging like this, and this is what brings up the Two of Swords. You may even be waiting to see some change take place, or waiting to see some kind of information that's coming in, so that you can get out of this uncomfortable feeling that you don't want to be in. They're telling you that it's coming. It is coming because of the Two of Pentacles being there. It's coming because of the information that is very important that is coming in. So they're asking you just to wait and hold on a little bit longer, please. The Hangman for me is in the reverse position, which is very good, which tells me that the weight that you have here is not so far as you think. This will come in much quicker than what you think it is, okay? At the time that I'm doing this reading, even though it is a timeless reading, whenever you get it, you're meant to hear it, I feel there's a change of season happening here for some reason. I'm just picking up this change of season energy. It's almost like when you're just about to go into from summer into autumn, or from spring into summer, that kind of change of energy. I feel like something's going to happen at that point, okay? I just got this energy of it being that. And there is definitely going to be you leaving behind some things here. With the Chariot card coming in here as well. We got Cancer coming up in your reading with the Chariot. And with this energy coming in, I see you leaving behind some things. There could be a path that you are on here, and this path is blocked for you. Or if it's not blocked, it's very difficult. It's almost like a very huge rocky path, and every time you have to stop your journey, your direction that you're trying to go in, you have to get out and you have to move these big boulders out of the way. You got to clear the road, clear the path. Then you keep on going forward again, and you get a flat tire and you get delayed and things are not right. There's something definitely being removed here. There are certain things that you are going to be taking with you forward on your journey, and there are certain things that you're going to be leaving behind. These are the choices that you are making here as you move forward. Okay, with the energy that's coming up here, look at what we have here. This is very much associated with the Knight of Cups. This talks about this joy that we see. it talks about the feeling that you don't have now, because the energy you have now is Two of Swords. It's like there's definitely something you cannot see. There is a way forward that you don't know, and you're very afraid as to what is going to occur. It's causing you a lot of stress there. This is definitely this new beginning. The path that you get set on here, it's going to have you in a much more better emotional place than where you are now. Okay, and there it is. There it is. There it is. There is a new beginning coming in here with regards to what exactly you were asking about, which is that earth energy. This is the earth energy. This is the pentacle, earth energy. This is the stability. This is this change that you want to see coming in, and I see it coming in for you. It's almost like it's coming in as a gift from the heavens, but there's something interesting I want to show you here. There are 3 cards that I'm picking up on in this reading that have got clouds involved. Okay, so we've got A, there are clouds here. B, there's a cloud there. And C, there are clouds there. This is talking about almost like gifts from the heaven. It's talking about events that are still unfolding that you do not see, because you know when it's a cloudy day, you don't see the stars, you don't see the moon, you don't see the sun, you just see the clouds. So there is definitely events taking place here with regards to your spirit guides that they can see that you cannot yet see. And what they are telling you is that you do have this sanctuary. Even if it feels like you're not yet here, this is existing. This cloud cover may be totally covering the sanctuary that you're looking for. It is going to clear, and there is still more unknown situations and energies that is still going to make you feel very safe here. You're going to learn a lot from this situation. And another thing that they are telling you, with the doors that they will be opening for you, because each door that gets opened, it is up to you if you step through that door. They come along. Every one of these cups is an offer coming from the heaven. And every time they come in like this and say another step towards stability, there's a door that needs to be stepped through. As you can see in the card, there's an archway there with a path. And if you step through that archway, it's you going through that door. And every time something shifts and changes, maybe perhaps there will be even more than one kind of information that comes in. You might start gathering information as you're going forward. Every time you get new information, it's a new opportunity. It's a new decision that you're going to be making. It's a new like portal opening up for you. And as you're going through these different stages in your life in general, you are going to let go of old things. And I just heard Spirit Guide saying there could be up to perhaps even 7 major life events that take place with you throughout the years that are even to come. And you will be able to literally point them out and say, okay, that is when I got divorced, or I left my career, and this is when I decided to go back and study, and those are doors that are opening, and each one requires you to make a decision. And as you go through these different openings, different levels that you're going to pass through, you are going to be able to see the stability that you want to see, because each one is another pentacle. So interesting. This is so interesting because there are 8 pentacles here. There are 7 doors. The 8th, when you step through the 7th door, you will be in the place you want to be in, the stability that you want to receive. You're going to be, there could be even something that you will be doing that's going to be your stability for life. There is going to be something that's unfolding here that's going to be keeping you very, very busy. But this is a forever feeling. Whatever effort you put into this, you will receive it back. This is a lifelong feeling of you being stable in what you do, knowing who you are, knowing what you want. And I see you still going to see this with the enlightenment energy coming up here. There's a lot of spiritual energy coming through in your reading as well, and I actually like that. It's almost like you're going to be seeing how life unfolds, and as you see how life unfolds, you're going to learn a lot. You're going to understand you need to trust the universe. You're going to understand there's a way of life that unfolds, and it's almost like the way that you get there is to feel how you're feeling. Your feelings are your guideposts here, without a doubt. And that's why you got the emotions here and the feelings here, and even the smooth kind of feeling of choosing the easy way, choosing the smooth way, the way of fluid movement and not blockages. So it's like this, you're going to learn so much from this situation. I feel like as you get to this place of the Eight of Pentacles, you may even get to Ten of Pentacles still. Okay, because this is the stability that you want. This is what you want to see. I feel like you learn so many lessons on this journey that you're going to have a deeper and better understanding about what life is really about, and even your place in it and how things unfold. I kind of feel like you yourself will even be able to advise other people on their journey. And it's like when you speak to someone and they say, I've got this really big problem, you're going to look at them and go, I was there. I was where you were. And let me tell you, you got to trust what's coming. You got to trust the unfolding and keep making the right decisions. Keep removing from yourself what is not serving you, and keep making those decisions that make you feel safer, that make you feel empowered. Because sometimes we make a decision as well in life. This is just coming up here, where it makes us feel safe to be in a certain situation. But to be there, we give away our power. Remember, with the Shaolin Master here, they have got amazing power, but they never give that power away to another person. You know, sometimes to be safe, we remain in a relationship that's not safe, you know, and this is where you got to look at your feelings over the feeling of being stable and secure. You got to look at, how does this make me feel? Am I okay in the situation that I'm in, or am I not okay? And that's where you're going to judge. Sometimes you got to pay attention to those feelings more than anything. The feelings, the energy of doing what makes you feel at peace in your heart, what makes you feel out of the stress, out of the worry, that is the direction you're going to take. The moment you make a decision and you step into something and you feel like, no, I feel good in this place. I feel like the decision I've made, or the decision I'm going to make, is going to make me feel like more I'm creating this safe space for myself where I'm okay in that safe space. Because if you're in a place that you deem as being safe, but emotionally you're not okay there, then it is not a safe space. So these are the decisions you need to look at. These are the events that are going to take place for you. I really honestly will tell you, I feel like you're still going to see, as you're moving forward here, that everything is unfolding literally for you. All that is required for you is to keep stepping through every door when it opens, because you're being taken, you're being shown here where to go and how to get to the place that you want to be, where you see the Ace of Pentacles, where you see the Eight of Pentacles, and you're emotionally happy here. You got enlightenment and you're finding yourself in this sanctuary. And I feel like they're even saying being open to spiritual source, because they're showing you that we are the source of getting you where you need to be. We are going to be showing you ways forward here. All you need to do is shed the old and keep stepping into the new. And when you do so, you're going to find your sanctuary. You're going to find your place and where you belong. If you're at all worried about stability, keep making the changes you need to make. Keep moving forward, because I'm telling you, this stability already exists. You have to just get yourself from where you are to the place of it being there. And it may require you to change direction sometimes, leave some people behind. But as you go forward, I feel you'll be gaining the information as you're going, and you will know exactly what to do every time on the next step of this journey. Thank you so much, guys. If you want to catch another reading by me, there is a pick a card that I'll put up on here. I feel like I know exactly the pick a card you need to see, to be honest. So I'm going to put it up on top there. And if there is any other readings you want to check out, there's a playlist below. If you want to join our little community here on YouTube or even on TikTok, go out there, go to the links below in my videos, and you will get the link straight there. I do live readings for free on TikTok, so you can go check that out. Otherwise, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I will see you guys in my next reading. I'm sending love to you. Bye. Hello, my beautiful card number 2s. You have chosen Air Guardian, which is so interesting to choose, because this is all talking about what is going on in your thoughts, in your mind, your perception on how you're seeing things. You can be really overthinking about a lot of things, like you just cannot get a situation out of your mind. So let's have a look and see. This air guardian is literally asking you to shift your perception. So with regards to whatever situation we are looking at here, they are asking you currently right now that if you can change how you're looking at something, if you can change how you see something, you can literally change the entire situation unfolding around you. This is so interesting. We are going to get some more cards out here. We're going to get some tarot cards and even the Sacred Traveler to try to see what are the next steps in your journey. You know, whenever we get air guardian energy, it usually indicates you could be thinking about something something from the past that you cannot let go of. You can also be thinking about what is still coming in the future, worrying about things, getting stressed out about things. And sometimes with air guardian, they're asking you really to open up a little bit. Think about what air is. You know, air talks about everything that goes on in our mind, but what is air? If you look around you, we don't see anything, but it's air. And if you look at our planet, we have got so much air all around us. You just, wherever you go, there's air. So air is a very open energy. It's not like it's associated like there's water here. No, air is just everywhere, even in water. So they're asking you to be very open here, to change how you're looking at situations and even what you're thinking about, to be able to change your reality. So let's have a look and see what comes in here. You've got the Shaman coming in. I will show you each one of these cards. I just want to get them out. You got the Hunter. Very, very nice. Very interesting for this to come up with the Air Guardian. Okay, let's have a look and see with regards to directions here. What do we got coming in with regards to directions from my beautiful card number 2? What is going on for card number 2 with regards to directions that they're moving in? You got the Moon coming up here. How interesting. Again, you definitely got some cycles unfolding. Let's see what Sacred Traveler Oracle cards come out for you. Spirit guides for my card number 2. What is going on with this situation that they're finding themselves in, or this problem that they're finding themselves in? Can you show us directions and what you see, please, Spirit guides? Let's have a look and see. Remember, guys, if the reading resonates, hit the thumbs up button, even subscribe. You can join our little community here on YouTube. Let's see. Travel lightly, and you got First Light. This is so interesting. You got a very, very interesting energy coming up here. Let's look with the Oracle cards, with the Tarot cards coming up here. What is going on? So what I can see here, you have to trust something unfolding here. You have to trust something, and you got to get, it's almost like they're saying, get your thoughts in order. With your reading, it's like they're saying get your thoughts in order here, because there is definitely an element of you having fear attached to what you want to have, or fear attached to events not taking place. Okay, so I love the message that they're giving you. Let's see what else comes up here. Look at your 10 of Swords. Wow, the Page of Pentacles. There's definitely a fear. The 6 of Wands. And there you go. Remember, you chose air energy, and these are the air energies. So there it is. There is the alignment. There's the connection to the tarot. This is you doing exactly what I was just saying. Sitting up there, worrying, being unable to sleep, thinking about events that have taken place because of what happened in the past, thinking about what is still coming in the future, really getting stuck in your head. I'm going to tell you a little secret here. With regards to me, there was one time in my life I was here. I was so stuck, guys. Emotionally, I used to call it going down the rabbit hole. You know, I used to feel like I'm getting pulled down the rabbit hole. And it's like when I'm in that rabbit hole, you can just go deeper and deeper and deeper. And you can go back to when you were a child, you know, and then go back to what happened this morning, and it's like everything just starts to come on top of each other like this until you just so deep down there. And they are asking you literally to shape or try to remove yourself from this kind of thinking. Now I'm going to tell you, I told you that I was in this kind of energy before. I am no longer here. I am no longer here. It does happen sometimes where I get to this place where I get to this energy because of events that take place in life and situations that unfold. But I've learned that it does not help me to change anything. For me to be here makes no difference to what is going to occur in the future. For me to be stuck here worrying about what has happened, because sometimes when you look back at events that have happened and what people have done to you, it makes you feel like you're not a worthy person. It makes you wonder why. Why did this happen to me? Why did people do A, B, and C? Why are they still doing it now? And when this takes place, it can actually cause you to look at yourself and your own self-worth and who you are as a human being, and actually make you feel like you're not good enough or there's something wrong with you. And that is not the case, to be honest. I've actually learned that as well. Sometimes I need to get reminded of it, because Ten of Swords is something that kind of takes place in our lives. It does happen. As long as we're alive, there's going to be people coming in and going, or situations that unfold, and you're like, why did that happen? It does take place. But you've got to know, sometimes, I know I'm going to say this in a very funny way, sometimes things take place and there is no reason that we can currently now understand in the place that we're in. Okay, so events take place and we're like, why did this happen? Why did they do that? And you can try to look at all the whys until, I don't know when, and you'll never really have the answer. There's sometimes events take place randomly. It does happen. It's not always personally about you. Sometimes people do things because that's just who they are. It's who they are, and it's actually got nothing to do with you. You're just happening to be the person at the receiving end of their sword. You know what I mean? And then worrying about things or overthinking events or situations that have not yet occurred. It's also a huge waste of energy. I will tell you that, because the thing is, what I understand is this. There are going to be things that take place with the moon coming in here that are going to be fated. Some things are going to unfold the way they're meant to unfold. Life is going to be the way it's going to be. And you have to find peace at that moment. No matter what is unfolding around you, no matter what you're worried about unfolding in the future, these moments, these events are coming towards you, and you cannot do anything to change it. So the only thing you can change is what is happening inside of you. That's the only thing we really have power over. And this is the most interesting lesson I learned, I feel, in my life living here, is that I cannot sometimes change. I would love to be able to make big major changes the way I'd like to see. But sometimes it's according to time. Sometimes you want something to happen now, and it's not meant to happen now. Sometimes it's not even meant for you. It's not even your path. And this is one of the biggest steps into enlightenment, or on this journey of spirituality, is learning to allow things to unfold as they are meant to unfold. And I'm going to go into something very interesting here, because I feel like for whoever I'm reading for here, you are definitely on some kind of spiritual journey in your life. Okay, there's a spirituality that is attached to you that you might know about it, and that's what can confuse you even more. You might even be saying, but I'm such a spiritual person, or I'm on the spiritual journey of doing what's right, but why are these things still unfolding for me? And that's the mystery that you have to kind of like see as this unfolds, because I do feel you've still got a lot ahead of you that you don't see. Why I'm saying this, the energies that I'm picking up on in your reading, they're making me feel like there's a bit of a spirituality attached to your journey. Not a bit, quite a lot actually. And I feel there is a lot that's still going to unfold, that's going to reveal things to you, that's going to make you actually look at your life from a very different perspective. And I haven't even gone into your cards yet. So with the shaman, I'm looking at the cards and I'm just picking up on all these energies. With the shaman, they're asking you to trust in higher forces. And this is telling me that this is your spirit guide speaking to you. Okay, they're using my voice, they're speaking to you, and they're trying to get you to understand something here. They do see new beginnings for you, because this is first light. You are going to begin a new cycle. but there's an energy of you, and literally next to it is the moon. Okay, you're on the brink of beginning a new cycle in your life. You've been going through this situation. For you guys, I feel like it's quite heavy. I'm not going to lie. I feel like the situation and events that have taken place for you have been heavy. You may have been married and gotten divorced. You may have been in a stable relationship, or maybe living with somebody, you got a very big breakup. There could have been a lack of stability after that. You may have been, even with regards to money and life stability, lost something, or waiting to see when is it going to get stable for me? When is things going to get strong for me? When is situations going to change for me? And they are letting you know in this reading today. Doesn't matter when you're getting it. This is a timeless reading. You are on the brink of a new cycle. And for you to transition from this sort of energy, which is what we don't want to see, okay? To get yourself to get to this place where there's this new beginning, where there's this new beginning, where there's a new beginning, where there's a new beginning, where there's a new beginning. Do you see how many cards I'm showing you here? This is the previous cycle. Could be involving this one as well. Okay, there are so many new beginnings showing itself here in your energy. You got the Judgment card coming in, ending of karmic cycles, beginning of a new karmic cycle. You've got the Moon, take note of intuitive messages. That's why I said there is definitely your spirit guide speaking to you in this reading. Okay, I allow them to do that sometimes, and I can feel them, and I feel them. I'm clairaudient, so I keep on picking up on what they're saying, and I'm just speaking the words. They're letting you know that you're entering into a new cycle. It is, you may be already in the process of it. When we're moving from one cycle to another, there's almost the stage of emptiness. I'm sorry, I just got very emotional. I'm feeling something very strong here. You're in that stage. Yes, you're there. You're in the empty stage. And that's why you're in your head like this. A lot of the physical reality things in your life have already been removed. A lot of people, a lot of situations, and it can show in your life as negative things sometimes. It can show as people leaving your world, you being alone. It can show like a lack of flow of money, like a career blockage of some sort, or even like, why am I so blocked? Why can't I just do the normal things that other people are doing? Why am I suffering so hard just to achieve what I need to achieve? When this has been shown to you, when you're in that place, you're in the empty stage. It's a very hard place to be. Sometimes it's called the dark night of the soul. You can see it here. It's an empty stage. It's a place where you don't know what is going to happen next, and you feel so lost when you're here. And it can take a couple of months to a year to exit this cycle. And it's a transition that you're in. So this is your old. You are in the empty. You're about to step into the next one. There's going to be so much clarity around you when this takes place. And there is one thing that your spirit guides want to tell you about where you are now. Because I feel what they're trying to say, they're trying to tell you to take note of the intuitive messages. It's literally them trying to tell you this right now. They want you to know that you can speed this up. You don't have to be in this dark night of the soul, the empty stage, for long. They want to help you to move it quickly. That's why they're asking you to shift your perception. Oh my goodness, guys. You're reading. And it's coming to this energy. This is what's going to help you. There's 3 things that you need to look at here right now that's going to help this new beginning. This new beginning. This new beginning that wants to come in. This new beginning that is trying to come in here. They're asking you to do this. First of all, we're going to go into the cards here. They want you to look at confusion that you got with the Judgment card coming up for me in the reverse position. There's a confusion attached to events that have taken place in your life. that you're not sure yet how to, or what to make of them. You're not sure if you're to blame for certain events, if it's you, if there's something wrong with you. You're not sure if decisions you've made have been the right ones or the wrong ones. And they're asking you to clear that up, please. Everything that you've experienced, everything that you have done is the right thing, because we have been guiding you. We have been directing you. And you have been listening to us. Did you hear that? We have been guiding you. You have been listening to us, even though you feel like you have not. And you are on the right path here. We've been blowing the trumpet and you have been paying attention. So they ask you one more time to listen. If you think you've been making the wrong decisions, if you think certain things have not been clear, they want to make it very clear to you. You are not in the wrong. You have not made the wrong decisions and choices. You are actually being guided and you have been listening. You got to carry on listening. The next thing they want to tell you is to make it easy for you to move into this new page. Oh, excuse me, I got a hiccup in your reading. Travel lightly, simplify your life. You cannot look at this card. I hope you're going to see. Do you see the baggage? That's the baggage. That's this. That's the confusion. That's what you've been going through. That's the past. That's that. That's that. It is the past. You got to let it go. You have to make peace with it and you have to let it go, because that's what's causing you to get stuck in the void. It's what's causing you to get stuck in this empty place. It's because you're trying to carry the pain of your story with you into a new cycle that wants to begin. You cannot. The person that you were here in the story, so the story that you're telling yourself, what you're thinking about, that is not you. That is not who you are. That is not who you are. That is what has happened to you. It's not you. My beautiful card number 2. It is not you. You are still somebody else that you're going to see unfold in your future. You see, when I'm challenging, when I'm channeling this energy, I get a bit stressed out here. It really does affect me a bit, but I want to get the message through to you, because I feel I understand what's going on with you. So I'm picking up on your emotion. I'm picking up on their pushing and the message they're trying to get through. And this is another. So they want you to be very clear. Let's get the points A, B, and C out. Very clear. You are in the right. You have been listening, even though you think you're not, but you are. You're being guided. Yeah, they are. Trust us, please. You have been listening. I thought you were not, but you are. Unbelievable. You are still moving forward. They want you to let it go. Let it go. Stop thinking about it. Stop feeling like you did something wrong. You absolutely did not. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Put it down and set it there and just walk away and do not look back again. You are not this person. You are someone else. This is just the situation, what other people have done to you. They do not define who you are as a human being. You define that. And the main energy, I love what is coming in here. They're asking you with the hunter. You are now hunting. You are becoming the hunter. You are going to find out who you are, and you are hunting for yourself. And you will find it out, because here it is. You will find it. Finally, you will get here to the 6 of Wands. This is the life you want. This is people seeing who you are. This is the stability that you're looking for with the 3 of Pentacles. This is you feeling happy in your own life. This is you with the stability that you've always been looking for. Here it is. There it is. There's your future. And let's not forget the Page of Pentacles. There it is. But to get here, you have to make up your mind that everything that has unfolded has been meant to unfold. Everything that you did you were meant to do. You're going to see your own soul, and you're going to know who you are as a person, and you're going to go, yeah, no, I know who I am. I'm grounded, I'm strong. I'm not this. I'm someone else now. And they're asking you to look at what you are thinking about. Because it says track down your fears and your desires. Instead of looking, change your perception. Instead of looking at what you fear, the pain, the confusion, look at what you want. What are your desires? If I could, Spirit Guide, I love the energy of what they're doing. If I could right now, I'm just listening to what they're saying. I want to say, this is what they say. They're saying if we could right now in this very moment, stand in front of you wherever you are, in the room that you're standing in your car, if you're sitting outside in your garden, wherever you are, we reveal ourselves to you as a genie in a lamp. You know, we poof in front of you and you rub the lamp and we're a genie and we pop up in your world and we say to you, we give you 3 wishes. What are those wishes? Nothing to do with the past. They're asking you to look at what your desires are. So they're not going to help you get revenge on somebody. No. They want to ask you, they're asking you if your life, what do you see your life as being? Who do you see yourself being in that life? So you might say, I'm confident, I'm healthy, I'm successful, I'm happy, you know? And then they ask you, what is happiness to you? What is happiness to you? What would make you happy? What would make you more confident? What would make you more successful? And that's what they want you to start looking at every single day. Instead of getting into your thoughts here about that, which you are not, they want you to get into your thoughts and look at yourself and say, okay, so I see myself, if you had to wake up in your perfect world, what would it be? What would it be? And then look at that perfect world and start taking steps towards getting there. Start doing the things that you would be doing in your perfect world. If you're waking up early in the morning and you're going for a jog or you're doing yoga, then start doing that. If you're, what makes you happy is sitting in the garden having a cup of tea, you see yourself, you envision it like that, then you start doing that. Those are your desires. If you see yourself maybe changing how you look, then you start doing that. If you see yourself saying, no, I see myself much more educated than what I am, you take steps towards that. Those are your desires. And that's how you are going to get out of this emptiness that you're stuck in right now, by starting to focusing on where you want to go. That is it. So let go that and start focusing on what it is you want to create. Even if it's difficult to get there, because it's a page, it shows that yes, you're going to get there. Even with the 3 of Wands being, 3 of Pentacles being there, it shows that this is the life you want to build. But your emotions need to be in order for you to get there. And that's what they're asking you right now, to look at what you're looking at every single day. Look at where your focus is going. And shift your perception from the negative energies and let them go. I would write down everything on a piece of paper. I've done this many times. Write down this pain. Write a book, for heaven's sake, and go in outside and make a fire and just burn it. Burn it, burn it, burn it. Be safe, guys. Don't make a big fire, okay? Fire safety first, okay? And literally let it go. Let it go and say, that is gone. That's my past. I travel lightly now. I'm simplifying my life. What makes me happy? I'm doing more of that. The stress of the past, let it go. Because if you focus on the desires that you want to have and instead of the fears that you are carrying, you will literally get yourself to where you're meant to be. You're literally going to be solving this problem that you have by focusing and taking those little steps with the page forward every time, little step, little step. And this energy of the moon of this new cycle beginning will be revealed to you. You've got stability here. You see your own soul. you got stability, and not only that, you've got happiness as well. This is a beautiful reading. I hope this helps you guys. I see you in the empty void. Release the past so that you can get out of it and start focusing on the direction that you want to go in. Little tiny steps, the simplest things, like making yourself a cup of tea, like going to have your hair cut, like literally self-study in some direction that you want to study, reading a book that makes you laugh, going to sit with your pet outside and just taking it for a walk. Those are the little things that they want you to focus on. What is this? How is that going to make you feel? Is it going to make you feel good? Then you keep going in that direction, and the rest of it is going to unfold the way it's meant to unfold. You just have to make sure you focus on what you want and not what you don't want. So focus, change that perception, because they're all around you, moving energy here. All they need you to do is to align what is going on with inside of you with the energy that they're trying to move for you, so that you can move with it at ease. There we go, guys. Thank you so much for coming in. Have faith, my beautiful lovelies, and subscribe, hit that notification bell, and you can catch another video as well with regards to maybe your next chapter in life. I feel like putting that one up here. It's showing what the next chapter in your life will be, and I feel like because of what I see coming in here, this would be the next pick a card reading that you can watch by me if you if you want to do so. Otherwise, I'll see you guys next time. I'm sending my love to you. Bye. Hello, my beautiful, lovely card number 3. You have chosen Fire Guardian, which is the fire element, and it does say ignite your passions. So this card, if you have chosen this, it does show me that there is some kind of dream that you're trying to make come true. There's something that you're trying to create in your world. There's a direction that you're trying to take, which could be the actual problem. It could be like you're wondering, can I ever have this dream? Will it ever happen in my life? And it's also associated with passion as well. So it's talking about how you're feeling. You could be feeling very unmotivated. You could be feeling like you don't know which direction to go in, or there's a confusion even about what your reason is for being here. What is your life purpose? And if this is an energy that's coming up for you, sometimes it can even be associated with feeling stress as well with regards to what is unfolding, but it can also be associated with the feeling that there is no life in your life. You know what I mean? It's almost like you feel like I'm living, but I feel like I'm not really living. I feel like I'm here, I'm breathing, I'm doing these things every single day, I pay the bills, I come home, but there's something missing. There is something missing, and we're going to see exactly now what your spirit guides would like to show you. I feel like honestly there's something you're trying to achieve here, or there's something missing in your life and you're trying to bring it in, and you may not be able to know how to do it, or there's some change that needs to happen. That's the vibe I'm picking up on in this reading. So let's see, spirit guides, ancestors, and guardians for my beautiful card number 3. Please come into the spirit room, take over. You may use my voice in the reading. You may get your message across to who is watching. Let's see, you've got shaman energy coming in here. And you got high priest. Ooh, this is interesting. So as a second time I've got a shaman energy. I think card 2 had the shaman as well. So this is interesting. Trust your higher forces. I'm going to show you the cards closer in a minute. I just want to get the cards out for you. And we've got the high priestess, which is intend and create. This is what I was saying. I felt like there is something you're trying to bring into your world. There's something you're trying to create. There's a reality that you're trying to get yourself into. It's like you're in this reality now. You're trying to move yourself into another reality. And you might be wondering, am I going to be able to achieve this? Let's see what else comes through. You've got the arrow. You've got the arrow. This is interesting because it's saying surround yourself with protective energy. Let's turn the card so that you can see. And then we're going to get out Sacred Traveler. This is about the journey that you're on. It's about the direction that you're traveling, where you're going, what is unfolding around you. It's about what is coming as well, or what you need to look at in this moment on the path that you're on. Let's see what cards will come out, and then we will tell you what is going on. Let's have a look and see. Solitude. In silence, peace prevails. You got such an interesting reading. And embracing enthusiasm, shout to the heavens with happiness. This is good, guys. This is very nice. So you're definitely feeling a bit stuck now. You're feeling like you cannot get to where you're meant to be. With the arrow even coming out here, it's definitely got with your problem that you're facing has got to do with the future. It's got to do with the direction that you're trying to go in. And you might be afraid to take some risks here. You might be afraid to step out of your comfort zone with this kind of energy. So let's see what else comes in. Yeah, look at that. What did I just say? Afraid to step out of your comfort zone. You're afraid to really open up to the possibilities that can happen. Okay. I'm picking up energies of a little bit of a risk-taking vibe going on here. The Six of Cups coming in. The Six of Swords coming in. My goodness gracious. Temperance. You must not be afraid. Okay. That is Sagittarius' card. The Sun coming up in your reading as well. And the Moon. And the Four of Wands. Let me move the cards a bit up. Wow. Okay. This is such an interesting reading. Let's have a look. And the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah. Very nice energy. What I will tell you from what I'm picking up here in the cards that I'm seeing, with regards to your situation, I feel like you're definitely trying to create some kind of reality. This is interesting. But they're telling me there's something you're aiming at. There's a goal that you have. But they are telling me that you're a little bit stuck in your comfort zone with regards to the situation. There's definitely a passion that you have for something. I can see it here with the Eight of Pentacles. I'm like literally losing my breath in your reading. So with this energy, with the Eight of Pentacles, I see that you definitely have something that you like to do. There's a drive or a passion or a vision that you have of what you want to see yourself doing, or the life that you want to see yourself being in. It's very different from the one that you're in now. I feel like the one that you're in now, you're kind of comfortable, even though you might be uncomfortable or unhappy there. This is something that you've been trying to work on for a very long time with the Six of Pentacles. You may even have children, okay? And there could be a risk that you might want to take, and then at the same time you're a little bit afraid to take that risk. It's almost like, if I go and I take this risk, I could be making my life unstable because I do have children to think of, that kind of thing. Not for all of you, for some of you. And I see you being very careful here. There is a new beginning that is being offered to you. Okay, this is what I pick up on here. There is a chance that is coming here that's going to allow you to take this almost like a step forward, because I feel like you've been trying to, or wanting to take a step forward to what you're trying to create, but at the same time I feel like fear is holding you back. Okay, with this card of solitude coming through here, this is this energy of you literally being in this place of almost like the hermit, like you're kind of waiting. It's peaceful where you are. You may not like everything, but there's no risk that you're taking. So you're very kind of closed off to, there's a fear attached to this energy. Okay, there's fear attached here. So you're really afraid maybe of your stability, or you're worried about what may occur here in the future. You're concerned that you may not be able to get to your goal, or you make a mistake here. Now they're asking you to trust in higher forces with the shaman coming up. This is your spirit guides. This is your ancestors, your spirit guides coming in here, and they do see something in the future. They do see something that you do not see yet. They just said possibilities. There are so many possibilities here, and you're allowing in some kind of way a bit of fear, a bit of the need to be very safe all the time to prevent you from actually getting to that place that you can be. I don't know. I'm just going to tell this to you because this is for somebody out there, maybe even just one person, but there's something you're very, very good at. You have a talent. You have a talent. My goodness gracious. I don't know what, if you're playing some kind of musical instrument, or there's something you got art skills, or there's something about you, there's something that you can do that's so good, and you actually are better than most people. You're better than most people. This is the trick though. It's not just about the talent that you have. It's about what you're willing to do to get to that place where you're living the dream of what you're doing that you're so good at, and you're doing it for a living. It's in your world. You're living your dream. You're not just thinking about, oh, I want to be a famous DJ. You know what I mean? How do I even go and get about it? You may be really good at it, but you need to get yourself out of your comfort zone here, because they're asking you to ignite this passion that you have, this drive. And this is talking about the high priest, male or female energies coming through here. It's talking about your intention and what you intend, and then what you create. That's why I kind of got the feeling, because the fire energy coming up here as well, that's kind of like inspiration energy. It's an energy of creativity and spirituality as well. So that's coming through quite strongly here. I feel like there's something you're trying to do. You see yourself as living this life that you want to live, and it will make you very happy. It's something that brings you joy. It's something that you so want to see come true, because with the embracing enthusiasm, shout to the heavens with happiness, it's the life that you're currently living. I don't feel like it's the life that you want to be living. Even though you might find other people would love to be in your life. Maybe you got some stability, you got the steady flow of life, but there's for you, it's just like you feel like you're not living the life that you're actually meant to be living. There's something missing here. There's a change that you want to see. And I will relate to you something with regards to me. I'm currently living in a city. I'm living in a city in South Africa, so I'm South African, and I've got neighbors that are quite close to me. But the place that I'm currently living in here, I'm alone where I stay. I have a house here, and I have to stay for maybe the next year or two. But I feel the call of nature. I feel the call of wanting to look out of my window, and I kind of like see beauty, and I see trees, and I don't have that now. Sometimes in my readings you might even hear traffic passing outside of me and people playing music, and I'm clairaudient, so I hear spirit guides. And people who are clairaudient don't like a lot of noise, because it can get to our energy, affect our energy. So when there's a very noisy sort of environment, it does affect us in some kind of way. We get drained by it, and so I'm really craving for that feeling of silence and space, you know what I mean? But now in my country, it is not safe to stay in places like this. So I myself stay where I am, even though I'm not really happy where I am, and I'm doing so because I need to be safe. But as well, I know what I want, and I'm not going to give up on that dream. And I know that somewhere in the future, somewhere it's coming, I'm going to find myself in the perfect place where I get what I want. You know what I mean? Where I'm aligned with what I see in the future. And I will never give up on that, because I can feel it already, that it's there. There's just going to be a set of situational unfolding events that are going to take place that's going to take me there. And I'm willing to trust that journey. I'm willing to trust my spirit guides to get me where I need to go. And they're asking the same of you. They're asking the same of you. They're going, first of all, you need to trust us here. First of all, you need to know you are being protected. Surround yourself with protective energies. You are already protected. We are here for you. All you need to do is focus on what it is you actually want to get to the happiness that you want to create. And don't let fear hold you back too much. Take those calculated steps forward, especially because we have Temperance coming up here. Sagittarius's card, and we've got Pisces with the moon. Okay, so with this energy coming in, they're saying every step that you take forward, always look at your peace. Look at, is this gonna be a good thing for me? Am I safe in this doing so? And when you feel like, yes, it's positive, I feel like I've ticked all the boxes, I've checked everything, it's safe, then you step forward. You test the water before you dive in, but keep heading in the direction that you want to go. And they're literally showing here with the Temperance coming up in the reverse position that you're actually not going to make any mistakes. Okay, and with the Six of Swords, this is them trying to guide you. They're trying to guide you. Your spirit guide is this person, and you on that bait, maybe even with a child, because there is a child here and there's a child there, and they're showing you that, look, we're taking you. We want to take you. You have to trust us to allow us to show you the way. And how they show you the way is the unfolding of everyday life. It's the opportunities that they start to show you. It's the events that unfold for you. And it is up to you to follow your passion. So when you get an opportunity to say, perhaps go and improve skills that you already have, then you go and do that. You go work on what you want to do. If you get an opportunity of Maybe somebody makes you an offer and you're like, okay, I think I should go for this. Then you go for it. In the world that we are living in today, it is so much better from the time before internet, before all of these things, because it's so open. I mean, right now there are people living their passions. There are people out there who are doing the work that they want to do, because the internet is so open. There are musicians out there, DJs out there who are doing live streams, who are doing things that where they're earning a living from doing what they're doing. So the options for you are so open. There's so much ways of getting where you want to go. With the Four of Wands coming here, they're showing us that there is a change coming, especially because of what is next to it, especially because of the Moon card. The Moon card is talking about what you don't yet see coming. It's talking about situations and events that are still going to be unfolding for you. As time is moving forward, you're going to be almost more and more is going to be shown to you. And you are definitely heading towards what this is. This is the 1111. It is a celebration. It is this energy of you celebrating something. So whatever blockage is happening here, whatever you feel like I can't get to this place that I want to be in my life, you are definitely looking in the right direction. What it is that you want to do, or the direction you're looking in, yes, it is for you. You got the arrow. It's definitely aiming at you. It's definitely what it is. And there is a change coming in here that is going to leave you in celebration. For some of you guys, you may even be getting married here with this Four of Wands. But what you have to do is keep working on what you have. Keep working on this ability you have. Keep working on going a step in the right direction for where you're going. And every step you take, do it with caution, because it does say protect yourself, surround yourself with protective energy. Don't take unnecessary risks here, because the Temperance card never does that. Look at what makes you happy and keep going in that direction. And with this energy of the Sun card being here, it's showing that something is still going to come up. You may feel like there's nothing happening right now, or you may feel like I keep trying to do something, I keep trying to get something right, I keep trying to be successful in something, and I'm not getting it. So I don't get happy. I get despondent. I get drained. I lose hope. I lose faith that something is not going to happen. And with the Sun card coming up, it's still the Sun card. It's still the Sun card. It's just showing that the joy that you're going to be feeling to be able to start getting something right here is going to come in a cycle. It's still a cycle that's coming towards you. It's not about this not happening. It's about when it's going to happen. And it's happening at a specific time, because they want you to work more on what it is you're doing. They want you to work more on getting more information, improving your skill, getting your talent to where it's meant to be, to prepare you for this big shift that is coming. Because I feel like when I saw the arrow come up, I'm like, you going there. That is an arrow. It's boom, energy. Interesting enough, Sagittarius is the bow and arrow zodiac sign, and that's the fire guardian. You see, so you're definitely on. Even if you're a Sagittarius, you got Sagittarius rising in your sign, Sun. I feel, you're definitely on the right path here. Keep going forward. Don't give up just yet. You're too close. Focus on what it is you want to create in the future, and then keep taking steps towards that. Even if you don't see the results right now, they are definitely coming. Spirit guide is literally moving you to get you to this place of this new beginning where you are going to be so happy. There is also going to be a lot of stability there with the Eight of Pentacles. There is going to be something, possibly there could be something that you literally do for a living, that is your passion, and you're able to make an unbelievable living from it. This is long term. But the effort that you put in here is what you're going to get back. So don't give up, especially when it comes up in the reverse position. It's saying perfect it. Perfect your skill. Perfect what you want to do. Get everything in order. And sometimes you got to step out of your comfort zone. Take a little tiny risk, calculated risk, to get you moving in the right direction. Things can be scary. I know, like with us, we're on YouTube, we're on TikTok, we're doing all these things. Do you think, I do lives on TikTok, so I go live on TikTok usually over the weekends, and I'm live, and then sometimes there's like 200-300 people in your live, and everybody's commenting, people are saying funny things. It's not easy to do that. You have to step out of your comfort zone. You have to take a risk. You have to go, I mean, every time you press that live and you see the countdown and it's 3, 2, 1, we do get scared. We all do. And it's a risk that we're taking, but those are the steps that we are taking because it is the dream that we have of what we want to create in our life. It is the life that we want to experience. It is the joy that we want to have from doing something that is in our heart and in our soul. And those are the little risks that you need to take as well to get this going. You're on the right path. You are definitely going to get there, right? You just have to wait for the timing to be right. While you're waiting, perfect and keep heading in this direction because they are taking you there. This is beautiful. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to catch another reading, check out the playlist that I'm going to put on top here or a video. Go check out the pick a card playlist as well. It will be at the end of the video. There's a lot of other pick a card readings you can look at. Otherwise, if you want to subscribe, then do so. We can join the little community that we have here on YouTube and hit the thumbs up button if this does help you in any way so that I know I'm sending my love to you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Bye. Hello, my card number 4s. How are you doing? You guys have chosen the Water Guardian, which is all about that emotion. And it says connect with your inner emotions. So this card, if you chose this, it's either that you're a water sign or there's something that you love about water. But it's also a sign that you are going through something that's emotional right now. Your heart could be hurt or broken. You may have sadness inside of you, maybe because of events that have taken place, or even maybe something like fear, which is also an emotion as well. And you may also be wondering about love. You might be wondering, am I going to find somebody to love me? Am I going to be with somebody? This card, being the Water Guardian, you must remember something. We as human beings, we are made of water. We are made of water. Our blood is water. And the emotions that we carry, that's why they're so strong. It's because they travel through the water energy that's already so much inside of us. And whenever you see the Water Guardian coming up, it is asking you to literally not to try to disconnect from your emotions at this time, but to accept them, to remain in them, not to fight them, even though it may not be comfortable emotions that you want to feel. Okay, there is a reason for that. So let's get out some more cards and see, because the thing is with the emotions, whatever is occurring with you at this time, sometimes we try to fight the emotions we don't want to be feeling, and that's not always the right thing to do. Okay, so let's have a look and see. You've got Earth Mother coming up here. Wow. Very and Star Ancestor. This is very unusual reading. Hey, it says to follow your voice of your soul. Do you see how this is going? A very unusual reading. I was wondering what would come up with Water Guardian because of the energy of it being almost a spiritual energy as well. Sometimes people who choose the Water Guardian can also be very intuitive or even have some kind of psychic abilities or some kind of spiritual ability or even spiritual calling. Okay, it's quite interesting. I know you're coming in here maybe about love, about the way you're feeling. Maybe you're not feeling in your best energy and you could be coming into here, how do I shift out of this? Pay attention to what this says. Earth Mother. Feel loved and comforted. Do you notice how there is this water there? Okay, and this is the energy of somebody being pregnant as well, and we are even born in water, imagine. And with the Star Ancestor, follow the voice of your soul. So do you see how we are looking at these cards? Usually I take out all the cards because of you. I'm picking up so much stuff here. There's a lot going on here with regards to feel loved, feelings. Trust the voice in your soul. And the soul, the way it operates in the world is through feelings, is through emotion. And sometimes the energy that I'm picking up from you here with regards to a lot of things happening in your world, I feel like for some reason, you've either, you might be a man. I'm just saying, because sometimes I pick this up with men quite a lot. And even if you're not a man, I think you've had the same experience. The thing is, sometimes when we are feeling emotions or when we feel a certain way, we get told by everybody that we shouldn't feel that way. We get told by the people that love us, just pull yourself together. Or they say, you shouldn't be feeling this way. Or society tells us you should not be feeling sad. You should not be feeling unhappy. And I kind of feel like this is your energy. I feel like you've had some kind of emotional situation where you've had yourself or your emotions or your feelings were not validated, or you were told that you shouldn't be feeling a certain way. And I feel like you in some kind of way are pushing your emotions down. And what I'm picking up from your spirit guides right now, they actually said that this has created some kind of blockage inside of you. There is definitely an event that has happened to you. Whatever problem you are looking at right now, there's a deeper energy here associated with events taking place in your life. And I feel like a part of you, because I'm looking at your whole energy system, and I feel like the major part of you, which is your emotions, your feelings, your soul energy, you've somehow push those emotions down or seal them or turn them off in some kind of way because of events or things that were said to you by the people that you even love. It can even be parents who do this to us as well, told us to back up, and be a man, or told us to not be so emotional if you're a woman, and I feel like you heard something like this when you were much younger, and what happened was you kind of like felt like you were to show the sensitivity of who you are, to talk about how you're feeling, to present your soul almost like to those around you. It wasn't validated, and they made you feel guilty and bad for being who you are. And because of that, you've ended up somehow sealing who you are in a little suitcase, like in a crate like this, and you put those emotions away. But at this point in time, your guardian angels, your spiritual energy people, you got star ancestors here, you've got Earth Mother here, you've got ancestors coming in, you've got an angel coming in, and even a spirit guide, and they are asking you at this moment to reconnect with your energy, to reconnect with your feelings, because I feel like a lot of situations that are happening with you in your world, because you're not connecting the way you're meant to be connecting, you're not reaching your fullest potential, you're not realizing who you are as a person, and I feel it's causing a blockage. And because this blockage is presenting itself, this is such an interesting reading, goodness, spirit guide, I feel like instead of you not feeling any emotion at all, it's just got you feeling the lower emotions that you don't want to be feeling. It could even be an energy of you falling into like depression or a state of like melancholy feeling, where you kind of like feel very drained, very tired, almost like you don't have energy to do anything. You sleep, but you can never feel enough. You have dreams of doing things and accomplishing things, but it's almost like you don't have the energy and the motivation to do it. It's because there's an element of yourself that's been very suppressed, and you're not living to your fullest potential because you need to be a whole emotional human being to do so. Excuse me. And at this time, they're showing you the arrow. Surround yourself with protective energy. And I feel like this is what you did. There was definitely events that have taken place in your world where you were on an emotional level really hurt, and could have been when you were younger, even when you were older, maybe at school or your first relationships, those kinds of energies, and you kind of suppressed your emotion in some kind of way. This is what is causing almost like for you to remain in a state of I don't know how to call this, like a state of no emotion. But the no emotion is literally making you feel like you're not okay. And this in energy as well is causing you to almost be faced with some kind of blockage of seeing your full potential. It's because you're literally squelching that full potential. Okay, it's time to reconnect. Look at that. You have reaching your destination. Your light is shining brightly. Oh my goodness, guys. And answering the call. Yeah, it's time. The time is now. You are being called to re-find yourself. You are being called to open whatever the problem is that you're facing. It's got to do with this. It's got to do with this. You have, like I told you, I felt like you put your emotion almost like into something and you sealed it, and there it is in this bubble here. There it is, the true you, who you really are. Almost like there's parts that you're suppressing certain parts of yourself. And I see you as this butterfly heading towards this destination of refinding yourself. Some of the energies that I feel like you are feeling, like there's an energy of very kind of like lower energy, almost like a blue, like a blue energy of like feeling depressed or feeling unmotivated, feeling demotivated, feeling like low, very low vibrating energy. And there's almost like you don't get the feeling of being really happy sometimes, or the feeling of having joy, or the feeling of really going out there and just, you know, there's that moment sometimes where when you're younger, you know, where you're just so alive, and you do something as a child, and you just stand there and you climb the tree and you look at the world around you and you feel like screaming. There's something that has got lost here with you because of you being needed to be responsible. Maybe responsibility was put on you at a very young age, of you needing to take control of yourself in some kind of way, or be presentable to the world in some kind of way. And at this time, they're asking you to go back inside of yourself and rediscover what you have lost. Wow. And it is safe for you to do so, because the next stage of your life, which is overcoming whatever this is for you, because I do feel like there's some kind of blockage here. The blockage is being caused because of what has happened to you. And for you to get to this direction, because here's the arrow, for you to go to where you need to go, because you've definitely got a soul's calling here. It's almost like the part of yourself that you locked away, it's calling you. You know, and I'm looking at the Earth Mother. You see she's pregnant here. It's like this is you. This is the part. It's like you've made yourself presentable to the world, and the real person that you are is still not yet been birthed. It's almost like you put this person, a part of yourself, away, and you hid it away. You know, when we see a pregnant woman, it's sometimes hard to believe there's an actual full little human being in there. We just see this little bump, you know, but there's an actual little person in there with all little fingers and toes and a personality that just wants to come out, and that's what's going on with you. It's almost like you're ready to birth yourself now. So this is I knew this would be an interesting reading. I just had a vibe with it. Let me see. You got a Knight of Wands, the Eight of Wands. Let's move these cards down. And you've got the Four of Wands here, the Three of Cups. Oh, you will rediscover yourself. Seven of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles. My goodness. Magician coming up here. And the Two of Pentacles. Just wait and see. That's what they just said. Your spirit guide just said, just wait and see. Just wait and see. We are calling you to find a part of yourself that you have lost. It's almost like your whole soul, you know, the whole element of who you are. A big piece was removed from you. And at this time, your spirit guides are literally going, we want to put you back together again. We want to put you back to perfection, the way that you were before you were hurt, the way that you were before you were broken, the way that you were before you were told there's something wrong with you. You're not perfect if the way you're meant to be is not the right way you're meant to be. And I see you emerging from this situation, because the way that you are right now is no longer serving you. You've achieved to the height of your life that you can get. You've gotten to a place where, like with romantic relationships in general, you won't be able to go further than this point until you find the part that you have lost inside of yourself. You won't be able to get to the place where you have that stability that you're looking for, the marriage, the relationship, the connection, until you get the connection back to yourself. And with the star ancestor coming in, with the answer, the call, I mean, it is literally saying, follow the voice of your soul. And then here they are asking you, answer the call, the time is now. So it's time for you to reconnect to who you are. It's time for you to find the parts of yourself that you've lost. Find the energy that you cannot find anymore. You know what I can tell you here in this journey that you're going to be on? What they do want to tell you is that, like with this, there's so much to say. With this reaching your destination, your light is shining brightly. They don't want you to not show your full self, not be your full self, because the way that you are, the light that you are, needs to be seen in this world. my heart. It needs to be seen in this world. You know, the only way you are going to be a fully integrated soul in this human body that you are occupying is to let the soul shine. Is to let the soul shine, because there's something with regards to who you are as a person. I feel it's very connected to this energy here. It's so interesting that we got Water Guardian and we got Earth Mother. You see? And I feel, it says feel loved and comforted. I feel like there's an element of who you are. And I just noticed something really interesting. Look at the butterfly in this card, and the butterfly right there. Different decks, the butterfly is literally in the same position, and it's even the same color. And you have to reveal who you are to the world. You got to be yourself. You got to show your emotion. You got to own your own energy here, because there's a part of you that is missing here. There's a part of you that's missing. And what I'm finding so interesting is that this part that is missing is the most important part of who you are. It's the most loving part of who you are. It's the part that's not only going to care for you, but it's going to care for other people as well. It's a part where you're going to be able to express who you are to this world, because there's something missing. This is you now. For me, this is in the reverse position, the Knight of Wands. You are connecting to people here with the Knight of Wands in the reverse position that have absolutely not taken care of you at all. I feel like it's from the very beginning. You know, with this Knight of Wands, so many people have burned their bridges with you. So many people have not been careful with you, your energy, your soul. And I feel like with this Knight of Wands coming in here, you will leave this behind. I feel like you've already left a lot of people behind before. But the journey for you now is not about looking on the outside. It's not about looking for answers to your life on the outside. It's really going with inside and looking in. With the Eight of Wands coming in here, this is a very, very good energy. I feel there's going to be some major shift that takes place in your world very soon. And with an Eight of Wands coming in, this is a card about daydreaming. It's a card about looking to the future. It's a card about thinking about who you are, how you want to live in this world. And there is definitely a way that you see yourself, or the way you want yourself to be. This entire reading is about transforming into who you were before the damage was done. That's what this reading is about. It's about becoming who you were before broken people broke you. And with this Eight of Wands here, it's showing you can be successful. You've got two cards coming up here, the Four of Wands energy. There has to be changes that get made in your world, because this is the 1111 card. And they're saying answering the call now. And with the Eight of Wands coming up, answering right next to answering the call. And then the next card is the 1111. Events are happening very quickly in your world, and they're going to happen very quickly in your world, especially because we have the arrow here. There are changes that are taking place, or maybe have already taken place. I would honestly say, with the energy that I'm seeing on this table, I would say let it unfold, let it take place. Do not be afraid to step into new changes. Do not stay stuck in the Four of Wands in the reverse position. I feel like allow what wants to leave. Allow elements of your world to come crumbling down, and allow yourself most of all to feel every part of the emotion that you're supposed to be feeling. And with the Three of Cups coming in here, this is just absolutely beautiful. Before we get there, I'm going to show you the Two of Wands. The Two of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles is just saying, just wait and see. Just wait and see. What you're carrying right now, the way that you're feeling right now, there is going to be a shift that takes place here. Wait and see. All right. You got the Magician card coming in here, which is like unbelievable. I feel like it's associated quite closely to the Four of Wands, because the Four of Wands is literally talking about the need to actually make changes. And sometimes when we have the Magician card coming in, especially in the reverse position, it can indicate that you want to make these changes. You want to see your life changing, but then you need to follow through. You need to follow through. You need to actually make the changes and then start to practice these changes every single day. This Four of Wands is saying the same thing. It's literally saying, I have this life that I'm living. I'm not too happy with what I see. I don't really like the way things are. So there needs to be some kind of physical changes made in your world. And if you do this, oh my goodness, if you do this, you literally have the Three of Cups, which is a coming together of people. It is the joy that you want to feel inside of yourself. It is meeting people who are like you. It is celebrating. It is this joy in this energy here. And then you have the Seven of Pentacles. That is all about stability. I feel your energy is very, very open with regards to this reading. To be honest, I will tell you, I feel like it's not just one area of your life that you're having a problem. I feel like you're kind of having a problem in almost every area. It's connections to friends, it's romantic relationships, it's stability and money flow. It's like you get a bit of a problem with money flow as well. And if you make these changes, if you go back to your source energy, back to who you were, back to the joy that you felt, and know that if you do this, you are safe and protected at this time to do this, because you are surrounded by this protective energy. Your spirit guides have got you like in a circle here, and you're in the center, and they here, these are these energies of your spirit guides. You've got a female ancestor, you've got a guardian angel that is this emotional energy, and then you also have a star ancestor. For a lot of you guys, I will tell you, I feel like you might be a star seed with a star ancestor coming up there. You might be a light worker. That's why I said this is a very spiritual card coming up here. And because of this, and that's why your light shines so brightly. This is also the reason why you've had people coming in here towards you and really hurting you and breaking your energy. And that is why they might have told you, don't feel. You're overly sensitive. You're too emotional. It's because you're different. It's because with the star ancestor, you are most probably a star seed or a light worker coming down here onto this earthly plane to bring light into the world. And your light shines so brightly that it does make people feel a bit overwhelmed. It does make people feel like you need to dim your light. And your spirit guides are literally saying at this point in time right now, whenever you are getting the reading, it is required of you to shine that light brighter than what you've ever thought you could. Because it's time now to answer this call. There is a greater energy here of why you are here. There is a greater energy of why you are here. There's more to your life than just what you see it to be, what you think it to be. And a lot of the events that have taken place in your life have taken place because of you being something more. I gotta get one more card out for you guys. I'm actually gonna go back to this. What is this greater energy here, spirit guides? I feel like you have a mission here on earth. I won't lie to you. Card number 4, your card is the one. Hey, that's very different. And I knew immediately when I started the reading. Yeah, intend and create. High priest. Yes, you are definitely something spiritual. Male or female energy. Intend and create. You need to find out your power. You need to find out how strong you really are, because I feel like everyone told you to squelch your emotion, to not be who you're meant to be, to hide your inner light. And you're a high priest, high priestess on this earthly plane. And it's time you learn your power. It's time you learn that you can do things that most people cannot. You definitely have got something going on here. I want to see what this is. Summer. You're going to be happy though. This is so beautiful. Bask in joy and light. Release the old. It's time. You see, they're answering the call. They're asking you to release what is no longer meant for you. You got to let go of situations that have unfolded here in your life where people have told you that they've made you feel like there's something not right with you, that you are not, you're too much of something. You are too much of nothing. You are absolutely 100% perfect. It's time you stand up, you own yourself. It's time you don't be afraid of your own emotion. Because even if you're watching this reading, say for instance, because at one point in your reading I got kind of emotional. I felt like emotion overflowing over me. And when it does happen sometimes, especially when I'm doing the reading, I kind of have to like push it down. I have to control it in that moment because I need to carry on with the reading. But that's what they don't want you to do. They don't want you to control any emotion right now. I try to make negative emotions go away. They're asking you to actually be in that energy. I know it can be the weirdest, strangest thing to say, I don't feel good today. I feel down. I'm not supposed to feel this way. But they want you to own every aspect of who you are. Because when you do this, when you can say, well, today I'm down, okay, I accept that I am depressed today and I've got no energy today, and that's okay as well. And you kind of like be down. And then you say to yourself, what am I going to do on this day that I'm feeling depressed? Let me see. I am not getting out of my pajamas today. This is all good. And you own it, and you own that energy. And you say, I will have a snack, and then I will go and sleep for the rest of the day because I am depressed. And you own that energy. We have been taught as human beings, from the people that we love, from our parents, from everyone, the teachers, everyone, that it's not okay to feel the negative energies. And when you see the water guardian coming up, connect with your emotions. It is how you're going to refine yourself. Because when you start to give yourself permission to accept every part of you, even though some of those parts are not good, some of those parts are not positive, and you say, but I'm owning myself full 100%, you're going to start to notice when the positive emotions do come up here, you're going to own them as well. You cannot feel the joy and the happiness that wants to come in here. Bask in joy and light. This is the second time this comes up. Your light is shining brightly. As a starseed coming here, it is not easy because you're coming from a higher plane of existence than where we are here on earth. The reason why you're coming in is so that you can help others to raise their vibration. But your vibration coming here was blanketed. It was covered by the people you're trying to help and assist. And when this took place, it's almost like you lost your direction, you lost your way, and you can't find why things are not going right in your world. It's because you've lost who you are. When you go back now, you start to own every emotion that you have. Negative emotions, anger, the lower emotions need to be felt, so that you know what a higher emotion is. And when you fully become this encompassing person, you are going to be able to start to shift your reality, because you can definitely, without a doubt, shift your reality. You have the magician with a high priest or priestess. It's just depends on male or female energy. And it says intent and create. So whatever you decide you want to create in your world, you can just make the intention of creating it, and you will have this. And the magician says the same thing. Do not doubt that you cannot do this. When you came here, you came with this very high vibrating energy, okay? When you were born here, literally, when you were born on this earth mother from the stars, okay, you ended up being bombarded with so many emotions, so many other people's emotions, that you didn't know what they were. Because your energy, the light which you are, is so high. When you came down to a lower level, you couldn't handle what was put on top of you. And you just felt that the best way to survive is to lock it away. And at this moment in time, they say, now is the time you open it up again. The only way to come out of this energy that you're finding yourself in is not to lock it away. The only way to come out is to go through it. So if you got depression, or you got sadness, or you got a broken heart, or you don't know what's wrong with you, but you just know emotionally you're not okay, you cannot try to fix it. That's why, I'm not a medical doctor, so you have to listen to your medical doctor, but we cannot run away from our negative emotions. That's why even if we do go see a counselor, or we do go see a psychiatrist or a psychologist, whatever it is, they do want you to talk about it. Do you see? They do want you to talk about it. They want you to talk about what you've been through. They don't want you to deny what you've been through and to push those energies away. And I feel like it's exactly what I'm picking up on as well. You have to go through this. You cannot run from it. The quickest way, the arrow for you to come out of this emotional energy from what it's causing in your life here is to face it and go through it. And if you do this, it is going to go much quicker than what you think. You, at this point in time, are being called literally to own it, to feel it, to bask in it. You know, what I understand from spirit guides and from ancestors even, to experience the human experience on this planet, it's quite a rare thing to experience. So to come here, even just to experience tears and sadness is almost like an experience on its own. From your soul's perspective, the sadness that you're feeling, it is living. It is living. It is the energy of living. And you must understand something. I know, and I sometimes do, like I have sometimes a few people that come to me, they'll ask me about healings and things like that. I don't do them often. I like to teach things to people. I like to teach. Okay, but I sometimes do when they ask. And somebody told me after I did something for them, they cried for 3 days and they don't know why that happened. And I was just like, yes, that's what you want to see. That's what you want to see. How do you think the pain comes out of you? How do you think you make it change into something else? You cannot hold it inside. So you have to face it. And the way that it comes out is sometimes through your tears. The way that it comes out is sometimes to feel it out of you. And once it gets felt out of you, that is the time the shift happens. That is the time the summer energy comes in and the light comes in and the joy comes in. And that's when you see the changes happening in the outside world. It changes first inside of you. The emotions change first. Then the outside world changes. You do have long-term stability here. You've got love. You've got a supportive person that wants to come in. You've got long-term stability in life in general with both these cards. You've got the stable life that wants to show itself. This dream world that you want to see yourself in, it exists. And to get there for you, it's going to be an emotional journey of accepting every part of yourself. And the way for you to find that child that you've hidden is to feel every single emotion that you own. And to never again be told by somebody that you're too emotional. Be told by somebody that you shouldn't feel that way. You own your body. You own your soul. You have a right to feel the feelings that you are feeling. You have a right to be frustrated, to be sad, to be emotional, to be angry, to be freaking out. Those are your emotions, and nobody can tell you that you're not supposed to be feeling them. And you don't ever allow that again. You don't allow these kinds of people who want to put your fire out to come in and do that ever again. Because your fire inside of you, all those emotions that you have, is literally what is going to light up this whole world. And it is definitely, without a doubt, going to light up yours. So answer the call that your soul is you. It's like you're the baby you are, the person, your inner child is inside of you. It is that is calling you back. And it is your ancestors, your spirit guides that are asking you to own that energy full inside of yourself, so that you can literally start manifesting here the life that you want to have, the changes that you want to have. But it's all starting within here. And it doesn't mean that every emotion that you're supposed to be feeling, there's this whole movement going around since the beginning of when, I don't know, what the 60s, 70s, 80s, I don't know, where it began this positive vibes movement. And that is also, it's good, but at the same time, it's not real. Because you can't just be positivity first, light and love and all good things, It's not like that. Life is not like that. This is yin and yang. This is night and day. We have both of these things, and we cannot deny that even inside of ourselves. And if you deny certain aspects of darkness in yourself or negative emotions in yourself, you're also living in a state of denial. And that in itself can create a blockage to achieving your goals. to achieving what it is you want to have. We have to be fully balanced. This is almost like, I feel like you might be going through some shadow work. You might be going through some shadow work here, and it's okay. It's part of the journey. Go into that shadow. Look at the parts of yourself that you don't want to look at. Look at the parts of yourself that you feel like that are out of control, or the parts of yourself that you feel like, I get hysterical for no reason. I freak out for no reason. This is part of what makes you a superhero. With all of these elements of yourself combined together, it's like they will work together here for you to be able to become a higher energy that you're actually meant to be. I feel like you're going to find this balance here. Like now where you are out of balance, no, you're going to find this balance within inside of yourself. You're going to accept all your energies. And when you do so, it's literally going to be the miracle you want to see. Because there's the miracle. There it is. It's going to be the miracle you want to see that's going to bring in this happiness that you want to have. And not just happiness, the stability that you're looking for. So your job now, your energetic job, is to go in here. And if you've chosen the water guardian, there is definitely something emotional happening with you. And the emotional events are taking place. Maybe it's negative situations or things that you don't feel that are good for you. They drawing your attention to your emotion, because that is what needs to be looked at. There we go. Thank you so much for watching. There's another video that will pop up here as well. You can check it out. I think I know exactly what video I'm going to put here for you. And if you want to catch more content, go into the playlist, scroll down, scroll around. There might be more answers for you in another video. Otherwise, you can subscribe and hit that notification bell, and even hit the thumbs up button so you can join our little community. Comment below. I love to get to know you guys. I will see you in my next reading. I'm sending you the beautiful love and light, my loves. Bye.